The greatest Outback of all time versus the GOAT. The Outback's reimagined interior features ample seating and generous cargo space. The GOAT has 4 stomachs. The all-new 2020 Subaru Outback, the greatest Outback of all time.
Get out of that bed, you sleepyhead, my hockey mom would say. Grab your skates and don't be late, there's a hockey game today. My hockey mom, she was my chum, my hockey mom. Well, then we drove to the rink in town. I'd hit that ice by falling down. Then I'd score for the other team. And you could hear my mom stand up and scream. And then my stick got pretty quick and the puck to me would come. Each time I scored, I knew for sure where the loudest cheer was from. My hockey mom, forever young, my hockey mom.
Boil yourself, okay?
You like it?
Yeah.
We're gonna get it. Some retail therapy, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's Derek. He earns it. I spend it.
When it tastes like that, she's gonna put me in the poorhouse.
Here you go, gentlemen.
Just to clarify, are all your investments held jointly?
I don't know.
Marry Rich.
I'll send the quote to your husband.
Thank you so much.
So,
as you can see.
Jane is all of us. Jane is an analogy. You will relate to this video.
I'm super invested in changing the narrative around money and women.
How the things we tell girls growing up has them believe that they're not good with money.
The stock market is a place where you can buy and sell parts of a company. So, imagine this bowl of chocolate is a company.
Who knows the answer? Elijah?
27 cents?
Very good, Elijah. 27 cents is the correct answer.
In 2019, the Toronto Raptors traded for star player Kawhi Leonard. As the only NBA team outside of the US, Americans didn't take Toronto or the deal seriously.
It's in Canada and it gets cold, and we know all that.
Bring your passport and your winter coat.
Wait till he finds out about Canadian taxes.
Raptors Republic, a sports journalism site, set out to change the media's perception. We created a free downloadable badge for restaurant windows, urging Kawhi to re-sign with Toronto. If he did, they'd give him free food for life. Then, this happened.
Turns a corner for the win! Got it! Kawhi Leonard! With the game win!
The next day, we had 50 restaurants. 2 days later, TNT organically broadcast the story to 10 million people around the world.
The public is campaigning to keep Kawhi Leonard with the KaWine Dine initiative.
House of Highlights pushed it to 14 million more people. Then we had 100 restaurants, then 1,000. The KaWine Dine badge became the symbol for Raptors fans, offering him free drinks, free rides, even teeth whitening. And it spread across Canada, Europe, and Asia. Then some of the biggest brands in the world jumped in. 4 days later, a $3 million condo. Then an airline offered free flights. Then a private airline offered him an entire plane.
KaWine Dine stamp.
They're everywhere.
KaWine Dine is on pretty much every single restaurant.
All those reporters that mocked the city, well, they changed their tune.
Toronto's a great city.
Toronto's one of the best cities in the NBA.
It's just an amazing city.
And even though he didn't sign, Toronto became more than legitimate, and its fans became the envy of the entire league.
I think the city, as far as the restaurants, giving up that KaWine Dine, took advantage of that.
it's us here at Birds and the Beats in Gastown. We are still open and we got all of our usual goodies, lots of coffee for sale, pastries, bread, and we're also doing takeaway coffee and food. Hope to see you soon.
Over the years, Ricola has built its brand around images of Swiss herbs, the Alps, and of course, the yodel. But at the height of cough and cold season, the brand also had to communicate efficacy. After all, when consumers have a cough or sore throat, what they really want is something that works. With the launch of Ricola Extra Strength, with 3 times the menthol as original Ricola, we needed to show that Ricola was effective, not in spite of its herbal alpine nature, but because of it. And our message had to stand out in a sea of competitors during the congested cold season. Looking at how people were talking about their colds online, we found they weren't really talking. They were complaining.
I can't go out. I'm sick.
We knew we couldn't cure their colds, but we could cure the comments. We created social posts featuring soothing alpine nature imagery. At a glance, they were pleasant pieces of branding, if a bit expected. The comments showed some standard cold season complaints. But then something unexpected happened. By hacking the format to make it look like the action was breaking out of the video unit, we showed the power of Ricola Extra Strength, literally changing cold complaints to expressions of relief. There's no cure for the common cold, but there is a cure for the common social campaign. By speaking our target's language, then giving it a twist, Ricola demonstrated symptom relief in a way that was totally different from anything else in the category. Curing the comments meant we were able to deliver a breakthrough message of efficacy without sacrificing any of Ricola's distinct brand identity.
Please wash your hands during this 20-second break.
The thing I miss the most about going to the movies is getting excited and sitting down with people around you.
Something that's been taken away from us, so I really appreciate you guys all doing this.
That's what I miss about the movies. It was like something positive that you could share with someone you love.
You can have sweets and popcorn, and there's all the people. Just more fun.
You'll see other people in the apartment building on the balconies, so you really get the experience of watching the movies with someone who's like outside of your household.
I think right now, it's just the world needs it. They need to see love, they need to see positivity.
People today are more connected than ever, and while phones have put friends and family at our fingertips, we've lost something along the way. We pick convenience over connections. We make excuses instead of memories.
I always use the excuse I'm tired.
I have work to do. I miss the bus.
As the country's largest entertainment loyalty program, Scene has spent a decade rewarding Canadians for choosing fun. And with the program reaching 10 million members in 2019, the timing was right to bring our brand promise to life in a big way. Our goal? Turn our 10 million members into 10 million fans by showing them the incredible moments that happen when we get up, get out, and get together. There are tons of reasons why people make excuses. So we decided to make it easier for them to choose fun instead. On September 27th, we debuted No Excuses Day, a day devoted to memorable experiences with friends and family. Working in collaboration with Scene's agency and program partners, we rolled out a 360 campaign across multiple touchpoints, including an engaging social campaign, out-of-home placements, TV spots, and an extensive influencer push. At the movies, members experienced an interactive touchscreen game that allowed them to pop their excuses for scene points. Program partners offered special day of incentives, and our street teams encouraged people to give up their excuses on the spot. To top it off, No Excuses Day became an official national day. We wanted Canadians to take a moment for fun. What we got was a movement. We didn't just smash our goals and create Scene's most successful campaign ever. We made waves, and people took notice. Even Americans joined the fun.
Today is National No Excuses Day, and I didn't write a joke for that, and there is no one to blame but myself.
Thanks to great teamwork, an on-point strategy, and an inventive media plan, the campaign was a hit. So mark your calendars, because No Excuses Day will return next year.
One thing is for sure. During Black Friday, consumers love and live for steep discounts. At the same time, they also hate and dread the shopping experience that goes with it. During the 2019 holiday season, both retailers and consumers had a common enemy, time. As Black Friday was 6 days later than previous years, this meant that consumers had fewer days to shop before Christmas. Consumers were that much more outspoken about their feelings through online comments and research. With 1 week less in the calendar, the love-hate relationship was in full swing. So how did Sport Chek, the leading sports retailer in Canada, step up and make sure consumers had the best shopping experience possible? By simply lending our ears. We quickly noticed that consumers were very vocal about their love for sought-after products as much as their hate for bad shopping experiences. By using a combination of different listening tools, we were able to lend our ears and hear what consumers are saying or researching, including real-time trend queries tool, Google Analytics, Web Scraper on competitive sites, and TweeterDeck, a social listening platform. The strategy was simple. We zeroed in on a consumer need, whether it was good or bad, matched it with a Sport Chek offer, and pushed that offer to market in a real-time manner. By doing so, we increased our sales and solved all types of problems for shoppers, a win-win situation for both consumers and Sport Chek. Through this procedure, we were able to find both consumer love and hate, and by combining this data, we were able to craft in real-time personalized messages that answered to both. In a few minutes, tailored creatives were deployed across Facebook and Instagram, targeting custom audiences that had high interest in these beloved products. The same strategy was executed in SEM by leveraging keywords associated with loved products and bad experiences.
Nothing like a tropical vacation.
Oh, yeah. Wish we were on one.
You know, BMO always has great savings rates to help your money grow faster.
Really?
Absolutely. So your money could be going places even when you're not.
No desks in the pool.
Hey, you save people. I help people save. We're on the same team. My bad.
That feeling you get when a bank helps you save more? That's the BMO effect.
Professional sports are a huge inspiration for young people. Young people who dream of becoming professional athletes and of one day wearing their favorite team's jersey. Sadly, nearly half of sports facilities are in need of major improvements, despite the fact that the number of soccer players in the last 20 years has tripled. This is a barrier that prevents young players from reaching their goals. As the premier sponsor of the Montreal Impact, a Major League Soccer team, BMO wanted to make a difference. So we decided to give back where it counts, with a BMO Jersey Swap. We started by talking to the biggest fans. First, we offered them a chance to trade in any jersey from the last 25 years, no matter its condition, in exchange for a brand new one. Nearly 1,000 fans showed up, braving the rain and snow. A few even came out before sunrise. The fans were thrilled, and they left us with their old Impact jerseys, symbols of fan love, which we gave a second life to by transforming them into nets. Spun with history and hope, these nets were handmade by local craftsmen, using tools designed specifically for the purpose. Then, we installed them where they were needed most. In time, the nets will allow over 20,000 young players to stay on the field and continue to dream. The initiative hit the mark with players, fans, and media across Montreal, gaining an organic reach of over 14 million impressions and leading to BMO's best activation in the last 10 years. BMO managed to create a lasting connection between the Montreal Impact, its fans, and young players. But most of all, we gave kids a better shot at their dreams.
The bank ad, always offering you something to get you to switch. Some offer money, others movie passes. Some even offer electronics. But what you really need from a bank is advice. HSBC Bank has employees all over the world who network with each other to bring people a broader perspective on their finances. Since their advice is our best offer, we decided to advertise them. We put our employees on billboards and in transit shelters all over Toronto, transforming media spaces into HSBC offices across the city.
Do you like my office?
Next, we invited people to join us for a conversation.
You actually want to come up? Sure. Welcome to the new branch.
I love it.
I'm Katie. Thanks for coming in today.
Can a billboard change your perspective on banking? Come find out. Yeah, I want to find out.
With an HSBC checking account, you can invest your $5,000 minimum balance and pay no monthly fees.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's a thing.
We got people to switch banks by showing them no other bank thinks like us.
Really?
A broader perspective. Finally, an offer worth switching banks for.
Oh, hey. Thanks for taking over.
Yeah.
All right, have a good afternoon.
First for Scotiabank, our 365-day program raises the industry bar. More than 100 data points deliver a highly personalized experience. The Scene program is a valuable source of new customers. About 3.5 million customers have a Scene debit card, Visa card, or both. We created a program to increase customer engagement by showing the value of the loyalty program over 1 year. Using Salesforce Marketing Cloud, we automated an email to deploy on the anniversary month of each customer's debit card sign-up. Customers get a personalized dashboard, leveraging 60 data points and 62 images controlled with movable ink in more than 25 permutations. We celebrate the past year showing points earned with each of the Scene membership, debit, and Visa cards, number of times each card was used, points redeemed for movies, dining, and entertainment, highest earning and redeeming months, biggest earned transaction, and biggest reward redemption. An embedded survey lets customers tell us if they liked seeing a rundown of their earns and rewards. And less active customers get a different version, reminding them their payment cards are a gateway to free rewards. An animated landing page uses another 56 data points to showcase customers' earns and burns relative to the average. We spotlight the billions of points Scotiabank has awarded over the year and the millions of rewards customers were able to get thanks to the program. And customers without automatic transactions get a follow-up offer to set up payroll or a pre-authorized deposit or payment. Results show customers are engaged.
is trying a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup for the first time right now. What do you think? Cheers.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate. Well, you got chocolate in mine. You got your chocolate in my peanut butter. Peanut butter on my chocolate.
My name is GB. Welcome back.
These individuals are capable of manipulating sound to create a powerful reaction.
I've had a lot of thoughts in my life. How weird it is that chairs have legs but don't wear pants.
5 individuals and a substantial amount of Reese peanut butter cups.
It's a historical moment.
Ma'am.
Bring her inside, please.
The following is a sneak preview of a scene from Reese the movie. Reese the movie.
Brilliant minds behind Reese have made a feature film about the popular snack.
How do we get out of here?
How did we even get in here? Hello?
Imagine diabetes without finger pricks. What would this mean for you? With a simple scan of the sensor, the Freestyle Libre flash glucose monitoring system eliminates the need for finger pricks, giving you the freedom to test anytime, anywhere. What would you do with a little more freedom? Find your freedom. Talk to your healthcare professional or visit freestylelibre.ca today.
Just standing in there for the first time and realizing how little space the family's actually going to have.
It's unimaginable what these people, go through. Doctors tripping over each other and running out of room, machines all tangled up.
And just the lack of privacy, I feel like you should be able to have a peaceful night with your child.
To not have your own privacy and to feel like you're invading on someone else's at the same time, obviously it's uncomfortable. I don't know what's worse, being a kid in that circumstance or being a parent.
An interactive video game attracted crowds of students at Centennial College in Scarborough today.
The hands-on display meant to mimic emotions people experience while gambling, with the goal of curbing addiction before it starts.
What's interesting about gambling is that the body reacts the same way, whether you win or whether you lose. So the brain's releasing chemicals like adrenaline and endorphins that make the body excited. And that can be difficult to make safer gambling choices when you're in that heightened emotional state.
This is Check Your Reflex, the digital gaming experience that uses biometric data to show how we lose control while gambling. The gameplay was simple. When the player saw a circle in the yellow dot, they pressed a button before it disappeared. As the levels progressed, the game got harder. But they didn't know the joystick had hidden sensors that recorded adrenaline spikes. After playing, biometric readings were revealed, along with our message. Instead of telling them, we let them see firsthand how their body reacted, showing how little control they really had.
When I was playing the game, definitely I felt good, but when I got to understand that you tend to feel the same way when gambling and that might cause problems. So yeah, definitely, I'd rather stay away from gambling.
Follow-up research showed our strongest measured performance ever. For those that couldn't experience the game in person, we created a unique version online. It showed the relationship between the addictive nature of gaming and gambling, helping young adults everywhere gamble safer.
Across Canada and the U.S., BMO and BMO Harris are known for their expert advice.
Path, you and your advisor can make changes in real time.
Oh, he's good. And while our everyday banking clients knew that, corporate executives often didn't, especially in the U.S. 40% of business leaders were active in both countries, but awareness of BMO's cross-border capabilities was low. This represented a significant growth opportunity for BMO. But we faced an executive target that was hard to reach and even harder to convince. To build credibility, we couldn't just claim to be experts. We had to prove it by giving prospects direct access to BMO's thought leadership team and their cross-border expertise. To engage business leaders, we focused primarily on LinkedIn's precise targeting capabilities and let them know that we worked where they worked, placing flags as reminders of our deep presence in their businesses. We asked provocative questions, gamified engagement, and consistently released new and timely content to keep our fast-moving target engaged. When we proved our cross-border expertise, the results proved that business leaders paid attention through engagement and LinkedIn content marketing score. The campaign also achieved the highest video completion rate for LinkedIn North America at 57.4%, 3 times higher than industry benchmarks. Using a content-driven strategy on LinkedIn, BMO was able to target and engage a niche, hard-to-reach audience of business leaders and successfully demonstrate that when it comes to cross-border banking, BMO's expertise truly runs deep.
for the sun, wine for the woman who made the rain come. Seagulls sing your hearts away, 'cause while sinners sin, the children play. Oh Lord, how they play and play for that happy day, for that happy day.
Here at Freshco, we let our low prices do the talking. Nice, right?
For over 50 years, Tim Hortons has been always fresh, always improving, and always delighting Canadians. So how do you prepare for the future? You dial up the innovation, way up, and give Canadians a taste of what's to come.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons is opening a brand new innovation cafe that features a new look and a new line of donuts and coffee.
This hockey-inspired cafe is designed to be a treat for all Canadians, with culinary delights not found on any other menu, including 7 types of all-new brews, and a variety of unique hot and cold concoctions to surprise and delight. It's all about what's next at the Innovation Cafe, making it the perfect launch venue for the Smile Cookie, a Tim's fundraiser for local hospitals and charities. This success was soon followed by Dream Donuts. Developed entirely at the Innovation Cafe, these dreamy donuts took Canada by storm, selling out coast to coast, making it the most successful launch of its kind. These delicious donuts had 35% of Canadians saying it helped them think of Tim Hortons in a new way. The cafe has become a true source of inspiration, the first stop for Canadians hungry for what's next in cafe culture.
Hudson's Bay and Team Canada present the Team Canada Collection, official outfitter of summer events like the Sprinkler Jump, artistic sparkler dancing, freestyle strutting, the Burger Flip, and Pool Noodle Javelin. Wear your Canadian pride with the Team Canada Collection. Get your Team Canada gear in store or at thebay.com.
Humans are adventurous. We run, ski, trek, and climb. We travel to the ends of the world to satisfy our hunger for the extraordinary. And when we find ourselves in those moments of doing, nothing can stop us. The snow, the rain, the challenges of the physical world are nothing compared to our sense of adventure. These challenges call for gear and equipment that is just as strong and tenacious as we humans are. Arc'teryx is a design company specializing in technical high-performance apparel, outerwear, and equipment fit for any adventure. A North Vancouver brand with a global presence, Arc'teryx needed a rejuvenated mobile app that would transform them into a leader in mobile-first e-commerce, an app that would enable their customers to engage with the brand and buy products all over the world. An app that brought Arc'teryx's principles of precision of design and obsession with detail to life with every interaction and felt as real as the products that stock their shelves. An app carefully woven with engaging design and intuitive navigation, where every 1 and 0 had a job. Every pixel served a purpose. At the end of the day, our biggest reward was the way the world felt about the app. And the numbers show just how far our journey has taken us. Sales conversion via the app went up by 39%. Order increased by 29%. And people loved the app so much that uninstall numbers fell by 57%. Now that is what we call flying high.
The biggest impact it's had on my life has been my ability to trust people.
And it took me so long to say it finally did happen.
I wonder if my picture is in their collection.
He was trusted and this was normal. This was our secret. I couldn't tell anyone.
That moment of living my nightmare exists forever. It shouldn't be this hard to talk about it. People should be discussing it and trying to change it.
yo today.
My top faucet is leaking.
The police helped a driver. Can a clam clean a car? I want a puppy. This may not make sense to you, but by reading these sentences, we are teaching Google's voice technology to understand us. People with Down syndrome. We are teaching Google for a change. I'm teaching Google. It's as easy as saying things like, he really scared his sister. The shop closes for lunch. So he said bark up all day. The more voices we have, the better the technology will get. Together, we can create a future where every person with Down syndrome is understood.
Donate your voice
at projectunderstood.ca. Thanks, Google.
You're welcome.